today, y'all. I'm back, y'all. It's Juneteenth. Come on, chat. Wait on the chat to come in. Welcome, everybody. If you are looking from Twitter and you're not on YouTube, welcome, everybody. Y'all know I was out last week. I was ill. My voice is still iffy, up and down, but it's all good to go. We good to go.
It'd be like
that. It's Juneteenth. Turn up. Juneteenth is time to turn up.
Y'all talking about big celebrations. Y'all talking
celebration. If y'all don't know, like I put on Twitter, if y'all don't know, my family, we are one of the descendants of that was impacted from Juneteenth. You know, when it happened, we migrated to Palestine, Texas, Palestine to South Dallas, and we here. If you're not aware, in Dallas, my family is the 5th largest Black family in Dallas Metroplex. So it's a big deal. It means something to me. I know it's commercialized, and I know a lot of people celebrate, but it's very important to me. This is important to me because, like I said, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the ones that's here. Is people in the chat?
Okay. That's why we're here. We're celebrating today, and that's why we're here. Biggest.
Biggest. Is people in the chat or am I tripping? I don't see no comments.
Niggas just ain't commented yet.
Oh, they ain't commented yet. Oh, damn. They must be into Raw.
They trying to multitask. I don't know what's
they
going on.
They trying to multitask. I'm gonna give them 5 minutes because ain't no way.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. It was relaxing on this. Matter of fact, how was your weekend? It was Father's Day weekend.
It was Father's Day weekend. I turned up, you know what I'm saying? Had the kiddies, you know what I'm saying, running around going Yankee. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I got in on Saturday, it was 1 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. I ended up with 4 of them, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mines, and then all my little nieces came through, pulled up, you know what I'm saying, and did the damn thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a couple little Father's Day gifts, you know what I'm saying, from the young life.
No socks or nothing, right?
Nah, with no socks. She did give me a couple of T-shirts, though. She got me a couple of T-shirts. She got me a shirt made, actually.
Oh!
She had somebody make me a shirt. You feel me? I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Turn up one time, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got breakfast, all that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keeks pulled up, you feel me? What's happening? You know, other than that, no, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Cool little dinner, you know, smoked out, chill.
That's good. No socks. The creativity for me.
Hey, yeah, no socks.
No socks. I seen on Facebook somebody made a happy Father's Day. Yes, we have fathers in Public Enemies. So shout out to them. Shout out to Ben. He just, had a new baby girl. She's so adorable. Gave me baby fever for a little bit. Hey, Jermaine. Hey, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, come on in. Hold on. Mama, sit you on. Hold on. Mama, sit you on. I'm about to play.
Don't do me like that.
Juneteenth. Hold on.
Hey. Turn up. Hey.
Yeah, mama. It's time to take a break.
We going crazy.
Call me later because I'm gonna be.
It's Juneteenth, y'all.
I'm going out tonight because I feel like it.
Said I got my money and I got my whiskey. Sound like a mom say y'all don't know nothing about that.
It's crazy.
Not from back. Yeah, shout out to my mama. If y'all don't know, I put it on my Instagram. My mama got her CDL. She is a truck driver. She is on the road. Shout out to my mama. She is, y'all see where I get it from. Her passion, and she just want to see the world. She living, and I'm proud of her. As her oldest daughter, I am so proud of her fulfilling her dream. She always wanted to drive trucks ever since I was a little girl. So she finally doing it. And I'm so proud of her. So shout out to her. Some of you wrestlers need to get your CDL. She can tell you all about it. Okay. Sound like crease pants with this domino music, which y'all know. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so since y'all on here. Since y'all on here, okay, so I've been tweeting. I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to add collision. I finally figured it out, so I changed my format of my show. So bear with the changes. I feel like y'all going to like the changes because I want y'all to participate on what I got going on with this because y'all participation makes the show as well. So we're going to do something different. Women business is still going to be women business, but I'm doing it a little different. Rampage, I'm just going to skim through that. I'm just letting y'all know right now. I'm just skimming through Rampage. I'm not even dissecting nothing from Rampage. I'm just skimming through it. If you need in-depth Rampage, you can listen to Grab Soda. You can listen to Purist. You can listen to other AEW content brands. But I'm just skimming through it because, yeah, I don't have time for that. I'm not trying to do no 3-4 hour show talking about no wrestling, okay? I have it. I got it locked, okay? So we're going to get right into it, y'all. So how I'm going to do it? I'm going to do Dynamite and Collision at the same time, okay? We're going to do card for card, segment for segment, okay? And it's not going to be like match versus match. It's going to be what they have lined up with each other. So if it's like a promo in the match, it's going to be a promo in the match because that's what they had. If it's a segment in the match, it's going to be a segment in the match. That's just how it is. It's going to be set up that way, and that's how I'm going to do it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's how I'm doing it, okay? That's how I'm going to do it. So we're going to pop it off, y'all. We're going to pop it off. So if you Dynamite gang, get in the chat. If you a Collision gang, get in the chat. This is wartime. Monday Night War on Keeks, on AEW content, okay? So we're going to get into it. Openers for both Dynamite and Collision. So Dynamite, it popped up with the opener for the AEW Championship match, which was MJF versus Adam Cole. And then on Collision, you had CM Punk. He returned to AEW. CM Punk did his opening segment with the promo, tell me what I'm telling lies type shit. Okay? So I'm going to start with Dynamite. The Adam Cole versus MJF, it was actually a great match. Y'all know how I feel about MJF, but all bias aside, it was a great match between the two. This is the Adam Cole that I know. This was the Adam Cole that I know. I gave him a hard time 2 weeks ago because I want to see better, but this is the Adam Cole I know. It ended in a draw. Great call. We was all into it. Everybody was all into it. I saw it on the timeline. Everybody was into this match. It was a great match. Great call. And we know they're continuing the story, okay? Collision. CM Punk is back. You know what I'm saying? He coming back, running his mouth per usual, do what he usually do. Oh my God. Summer Punk back. Okay, yeah. He came back, you know, he said what he had to say. He threw his shots. Fair game because when my team Elite, when they came back in Chicago, they threw their shot, but they did it in the ring though. When Matthew Jackson botched the buckshot lariat, just like CM Punk did, and just different things. So it was blow for blow. CM Punk did the tell me when I'm telling lies part 2. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's I don't really care for Phil, so that's up to the Phil fans to decide. But yeah, so we had the opening segment. My mama, she thinks CM Punk is attractive, so she's a CM Punk fan. She said he's a nice, handsome guy. See, she's mama, no fat phobic. We're not fat phobic on this show.
Nah, my man,
he was fine.
He needed to put on a little weight. My man was out there looking frail.
He had to put on a little weight. He just now got to work on it to be muscle a little bit, mama. So, but mama, you can't say fatophobic stuff on here. We don't, people don't like me, so we don't need me trying to get canceled. Okay, mama. She said, "Oh, sorry." So, yeah. So we had that back to back. So you fans, I'm giving y'all opportunity. which segment was better than which? The opening match of MJF and Adam Cole, or was it CM Punk opening segment? Y'all can say it in the chat as I continue to move on. I'm gonna keep up.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
I'm gonna have Graham keep up with it as I continue to move on. So, which segment is best for y'all? Was it the opening match, or was it the opening? Tell me when I'm telling lies that we heard so many fucking times.
Sean says, "Chick Magnet Phil does it again," and the crowd goes crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a smart choice to do it in Chicago because I'm pretty sure he couldn't do it in Canada. But anywho, we're gonna move on to the next segment. Dynamite and Collision, another Dynamite Collision card. We had Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara came out, did the promo, and then of course, for Collision, we also had Buddy Matthews versus Andrade. Andrade is returning. Sammy came out and he wanted to, I'm on another road in life. I have a new baby girl on the way. And then, of course, Darby Allin comes out and he was just like, now it's time for you to pretty much be a babyface. You don't need to be with Jazz. And then, of course, Jericho came out. So Jericho was just like, first of all, you need to mind your own business. Nobody's talking to you. So it was tension between Sammy and Jericho. And then when Jericho came out, this thing came out. Well, we'll get to that in a little bit. So I'm going to go with Collision right now. So on Collision, it was Buddy Matthews.
Real quick.
Now, y'all know Buddy Matthews is with Rhea Ripley.
Keeks, real quick. It was actually Wardlow and Luchasaurus next.
Huh?
It was Wardlow and Luchasaurus next on Collision. We're off a little bit. It was.
Shit! I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
It's okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Shit. My bad, y'all. So Collision, it was. Yeah, you was right. I'm sorry. I got that on my notes too. It was Darby Allin, Jericho Sting off. I'm sorry, y'all. And then Collision, it was Luchasaurus, the TNT Championship match. Luchasaurus with Christian and Wardlow. My bad, y'all. Now I gotta backtrack what I was saying.
So with the Sammy and
yes,
with the Sammy interview and Darby came out when Darby was like, you're saying all of this stuff, but can you really have turned a new leaf? And are you really a new person? Are you really this new man if you're still hanging out with the Jericho Appreciation Society? And boom, that's when Jericho was like, hey, you got my name in your mouth. I'm finna pull up, put this bat in your face. You feel me? I'll bust you in your kneecaps one time.
Mind y'all saw my bed. I was screaming because they never been in the ring together. So it was just one like WCW lives again type shit. Because it was crazy. Like I've always wanted this. I knew if I wasn't gonna get Sting and Undertaker, I was like, at least let me get Sting and Chris Jericho to see in AEW. Like I've always kind of wanted this. So I was just so happy. I was excited. I just and like you heard the holy shit chants when it happened. Like everybody just holy shit. And they both got bats and stuff. They did a bat off. My bat is bigger than your bat.
Pause.
My bat is bigger than your bat. So this was exciting. I loved it. Jericho I want the boots. The Jericho had on some pink boots, y'all. It was so fresh. I'm a Texas girl, and y'all know I love boots all day. So them boots.
It was a what do they call it? A red herring. He was letting y'all know that they got the Elton John theme for Collision. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to let y'all know up front, drop a little hint. You know what I'm saying? Because Sir Elton John would have had them looking sticky out there on the stage, you know what I'm saying, at that piano, you know what I'm saying, playing them keys, going stupid. But nah, Jericho and Sting, oh my God. This was one of them ones I was like, blood. As soon as Jericho said, I have no interest in doing nothing with Sting. No, not gonna happen ever. Why would I ever do that? And I was like, it's gotta happen. Immediately, I was like, it's gotta happen. And when Sting came out and when Sting came out to confront him, I was like, blood. I don't know when we're getting this, but I'm on 10 about it.
Yeah, like I'm just like, I know it's not their prime, but at least it's happening. So I'm excited about that.
Jericho
so I'm gonna
name Slick back.
Right. So I'm gonna recorrect, because I got the collision wrong, and I had it in my notes. This was crazy. I had it in my notes, and I was reading too fast. I was too excited. Collision. It was the TNT Championship match. Now, my job, I know that he had a match at Dynamite, but I'm just going along with how the order was for each show. So, Collision, it was the TNT Championship match. It was Luchasaurus with Christian versus Wardlow. It was a great big man match. It was slow at first, but then it picked up. Wardlow ended up losing, and then Christian hurry up and got his ass in the ring and picked up the belt. So it's basically Christian belt, but Luchasaurus won. And I'm ready to see how this goes because it's Christian. You can't go wrong. Hey, Sierra, you cannot go wrong. So Christian / Luchasaurus is the new TNT Championship, the champions right now. But
this was amazing.
I saw a lot of things about Wardlow. People were saying Wardlow pack it up and go to NXT. I saw a bunch of things going on.
I saw that too. Somebody was like, "What's next for Wardlow?" And somebody posted the property of NXT T-shirt. I was like, "Yo."
But when me and Lyric was on here, we did say that I think he'll be better in WWE, but he's also good at AEW because he has the entertainment feel in him. But he also is a great wrestler. And like I said, it's just one of those, I feel like him and MJF just has to be paired together because MJF demos is not the same without Wardlow, and Wardlow, like, attraction as far as hype level is not the same without being paired up with MJF. So It's just one of those things. And like we've said, I feel like he needs to be paired up with a woman instead of Arn Anderson because he's just not doing nothing.
Right. It should have been a valet. They could have had him be like the woman that everybody wants and the guy that, everybody hates or whatever because they want the girl or, it could have they could have really did some stuff, but I don't know. I don't know where they're going with this, but Christian parading around with the TNT title, that's money. I love that.
Right. I do like, so Christian, he like, it got to 1, 2. You can see Christian already get to the ring.
He was ready he snatched that belt away so
and then he's raising the belt up like he won on type of war.
He said, no. Put me on your shoulders. Come on.
Put me on your shoulder now. Put me on the shoulder. I won. So, in the chat again, which segment was better? The semi-promo that leads to Jericho and Sting or TNT Championship, Christian Luchasaurus new championship segment? Leave it in the comments. Like I said, Graham going to keep it up with it because that's how we're going to determine who was the better product of the week, okay? So, keep the tally, Graham. Keep up the tally, okay? Because I don't want people to crucify me if I get it wrong. Okay, let me thoroughly pay attention to my notes, okay? I don't want to get it wrong. Now we get into Dynamite. It was the Sammy promo. Now we get into the Sammy promo. It was the Sammy promo. And also on Collision, it was Keith Lee, Mongol Embassy. No, I'm sorry. It was the Buddy Matthews versus Andrade.
Yeah,
losing my mind today.
We had Mogul Embassy versus Sting, Keith Lee.
Yeah, all of that was in it.
Darby and Orange Cassidy.
Okay, yeah. So we had that on Dynamite, and then on Collision we did have Buddy Matthews versus Andrade. Andrade returned to Collision. So, like I said, the Dynamite, the Darby Allin, Sting. Now that match was a little bit fun. It was just one of those, it picked up when it needed to pick up. And Sting, shout out to Sting being in the ring. Sting got the most pop, of course. Sting picked the matchup. It wasn't a bad match. It was just one of those matches. It was just like, it lost a little bit of lackluster because people wanted Swerve to win the TNT belt. I mean, not the TNT, but the AEW. I'm sorry. What's the new belt?
The international.
The international belt. They wanted him to win, and then of course adding Keith Lee to it. We ain't. I'm not slandering Keith Lee or nothing. It was just one of those. It was just like okay, cool type shit. Like fucking we ball, because it still ended up being a good match overall, and people like seeing Sting in the ring anyway. So it was that, and then of course let's get to a collision. It was Andrade versus Buddy Matthews. You had Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. And if you don't know, because my mom probably like, what you mean by that? Andrade is married to Charlotte, and Buddy Matthews is with Rhea Ripley, and we know that they had a match together at WrestleMania and stuff like that. So now that match was great. Welcome back, Andrade. Big Daddy Andrade, welcome back.
This was my match of the week. This match was crazy.
This match was good. Like, they were selling the injuries really good. I was still a little bit concerned because Andrade's stuff was turning red, and Buddy was selling. They said that they both were selling the injuries. So I'm glad to hear that, because I was a little concerned. I kept, you know what I'm saying? I kept like, is they injured? I kept tweeting like, is they okay? Is they okay? But it was a great, great match. They delivered in the ring. They have good in-ring chemistry. Of course, they are friends. So I knew they was going to have good in-ring chemistry.
Real quick, Keeks. Hey, Malik, I owe you an apology from last time we was on here. I didn't think that it was going to block you for the rest of the episode. So my bad, bro. I thought I could unblock you, but I couldn't stop the stream. So my bad. I appreciate you pulling back up, but I wanted to let you know that I apologize.
Yeah, I had tweeted him. I had said, Malik, we did not mean to block you for the whole day. So my bad.
She was yelling at me because so she got me, bro.
Yeah, Malik, and I did fuss at him on your behalf, okay? Because you've been in the live since day one, so you one of the day ones. So yes. Shout out to all the new people on the chat. I haven't seen it's some of y'all that I've never seen on the chat. Shout out to y'all. Welcome to the show. Thank y'all for joining the live chat. Some of y'all I have not seen on the chat, so I wanted to welcome y'all. I didn't want to be rude.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Civil War.
Welcome to the show. Like,
bang bang collision gang.
Shout out to y'all. Yes, the pictures matches the video. Yeah. No catfish over here. But this match was great. I enjoyed it. It had me on the edge. Great match. Great match. We saw the ending to that match. It looks like Andrade said he has friends. Roosh is out. Mm-hmm. He got to get the visa situation fixed, and also the whole re-signing. They had to make sure Roosh and his daddy was y'all. We would just want to make sure
we gotta do
that y'all is because if y'all don't know, Roosh and his daddy got a reputation. Okay, they don't mind taking things in their own hands if they not. Please, as you can see, they quit AAA. And then I saw people was just like, that mean that they could be on the Forbidden Door. They left CMLL on bad terms too. So they kind of have a reputation. So it was kind of smart for Tony Khan to sign him for a year just to see how he is. I just don't need that. We already had to deal with Punk. We don't want to deal with somebody that is known for I'ma handle it backstage type stuff. Because Roosh and his daddy, they will handle it backstage if they need to.
You mean somebody like Andrade?
Huh?
You mean somebody like Andrade too?
Yeah, but I'm talking about they bout that. His daddy, Roosh's daddy, he bout that.
That was some cartel shit?
That's why, and another bad history. That's why that's kind of part of the reason why they quit AAA, because from what I've seen and the rumors was the whole deal between Dragon Lee was done without their daddy being present. So it was one of those, like, it wouldn't have happened if his daddy was there type stuff. So yeah. His daddy don't play that. His daddy is he'll throw hands in a minute. Okay.
Christian in the chat right here says that whole family got a temper.
Yes, they will throw hands in a minute. Like, you thought they about it. They about it. So that's why people was kind of concerned that Roosh took the Jungle Boy match seriously, and Jungle Boy had to clear that up. Like, no, it was part of the segment. It wasn't nothing like that. Roosh is just actually just a hard wrestler. Like, he is hard. That's just him.
Eddie has a question.
Isn't Dralisco Roosh's little brother? Yes.
Yeah, right. Is he the youngest, or is Dragon Lee the youngest?
I think Dragon Lee is the youngest.
Okay.
Yeah, Dragon Lee, the deal was made between Triple H and, of course, Dragon Lee without the dad being present. So to long story short, their dad, he does still wrestle. He's an active wrestler, but he's also like their manager per se. So yeah. So that's what the rumor is, that they did that without him being there. So that was kind of like the tipping point of them quitting AAA for, he put his hands on Conan, which he should anyway, and like do it for the small people. Yeah, Dragon Lee is the baby boy. Yeah. All right. So if you in the chat, just pick which one was better. I already know y'all gonna pick the obvious choice on this one. This
one got it.
Yeah. And then after that, Dynamite. Again, we had Wardlow and Jake Hager. And then, of course, on Collision, you had Miro versus Tony Nese. I want to say, I do not care for Jake Hager. I don't care for him. I didn't care for him when he was, like, I put up the other day when we had to deal with the trenches at WrestleMania. I didn't care for him when he was Jack Swagger. I don't care for him as Jake Hager. So I just don't care for him. I looked at it, but I just like, okay, hurry up and get this match over with. Also on Collision on Saturday, welcome back Miro to the ring. He faced Tony Nese, which was a good choice because Tony Nese is great in the ring. Tony Nese is one of the ones you keep him as the mid-card heel because you always need a mid-card heel, and also a great worker. Tony Nese is a great worker, and he still made Miro look good without making it look like it was a squash match or just one of those, because we know Tony Nese is credible and he can do what he can do. So great opener for Miro. You don't like We the People? No, I don't. No, I don't. Sorry. For a little bit, for a split second. It was popping for a little bit. Until I was just like, I don't like him.
A little bit too overboard with that shit.
Yeah, it was just a little bit. Just a little.
A little too on the nose, buddy. Calm it down.
Yeah. Yeah, so segment versus segment. And like I said in the chat, y'all choose which one was better than which. This Dynamite match was, of course, he ended up retaining, and then, of course, he lost Saturday. So, segment, y'all choose which one was better than which, okay?
It's kind of like neither one of them was really much to write home about, but the fact that it's just the excitement of Miro coming back and maybe being slotted into something special over there on Collision edges out this Wardlow and Jake Hager match that we've seen like 4 times, and it's never been great.
Yeah, it was just one of them ones. So, Graham, just make sure you keep the tallies.
I'm on it.
Keep the tallies.
We're talking right now.
Also, I want to point out during Collision, we had 2 people that entered themselves in the Owen Hart tournament. One was Ricky Starks, and the other was Hobbs. So Hobbs and Ricky Starks both entered themselves in the Owen Hart segment tournament. Y'all know the Owen Hart tournament is going to start in Canada once it gets closer to All In. So they both have entered themselves in the Owen Hart tournament. So shout out to them brothers. Okay. Now let me like I said, I'm gonna do women business how I do women business. If you new to the show, if you new to listening, women business is its own segment. So if y'all be like, she skipped the women's, I do women business in its own section because women business is important to me. Okay, so I do that in its own section. Okay, so
salute to Eddie in the chat. He says, I really like how you're doing the show, Keeks.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. Listen, because I did not want to. I seen people do second shows. I seen people have to have like 4 hours. Just like, I'm gonna do it like this and keep it moving. Just know I set the standard. Okay. So
right. Turn up. When you see niggas start doing their little Civil War shit, when they start doing the little Dynamite versus Collision, just know
who did it first.
This is where this shit came from. You know what I'm saying? This is where we put it down at.
Listen, cause listen, like with Public Enemies is a blueprint, Keeks is too. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
You hear me?
Also, I want to point out that Jungle Boy did a promo as well. We heard a little Christian in him. He was just telling Hook that you got gold, I ain't got no gold, but I hope that's okay. We can still be a tag team, but I just want some gold too.
And then he said, and you know what? I just want to let you know, you're my best friend. I said, why you add that, bro? why you add that? That was extra. You didn't really need that.
I'm just saying. So yeah. So Jungle Boy, like I said, Christian kind of raised him right a little bit. He's tired of being a babyface. It's not getting him nowhere. He's starting to kind of pick up on what Christian was trying to tell him. So Jungle Boy wants gold, and Jungle Boy is now added, of course, to the Forbidden Door. He is facing Sonata. I saw, now y'all gotta cut Jungle Boy some slack, okay? Because Jungle Boy can go in the ring. I know y'all care about promos, but as far as the in-ring, he can go. He faced Roosh and survived, for goodness sake, okay? He survived some good matches. He done went with the best of the best, too. Y'all used to love Jungle Boy. I don't know why y'all turn on him now.
Y'all already know Jungle Boy finna pull up his big match Jack. You know what I'm saying? You know he go crazy when the money on the line. He gonna go up. I already know.
Jungle Boy about to turn up.
Go stupid.
And plus, no shade to Sonata, but yeah, it's decent. It's decent, okay? So what? It makes sense. So we got Jack Perry versus Sonata. Jack Perry does want the IWGP Championship. He wants some gold. He may not win, which will probably set him off. Like, I got a tag team partner with some gold and I ain't got no gold. I'm about to beat his ass for that gold and get some more gold. I can see how it's going. I like this. I like it.
Jack gonna say fuck the world. You feel me? And I want your title. Matter of fact,
he's tired of being good. He's tired, and Turtleneck Christian gonna come back. I told you, son. Come on, come back home.
Bring it in.
Come back home to your daddy.
Group hug.
Come back home to your daddy. Shout out to the people's game. Dumb question: Is Roosh Lucha? Yes, Eddie James. Most even though they're not masked, they are still considered luchadors. They just unmask luchadors. But he is considered luchador. He's just an unmasked luchador. So yes, you still have those. So, and he's one of those that is just unmasked. He's just an unmasked luchador. So that's not a dumb question. It's not. There's no such thing as a dumb question unless it is a dumb question. And that's not a dumb question because you actually want to know. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do some Triple Mania spaces because I seen what the booking was, the first booking was. Conan, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You got Penta going against QT Marshall, and then you got Black Tyrus paired up with QT Marshall. And then you got Penta paired up. No shade to Laredo Kid. Ain't nothing against you. It's nothing against you. I'm sorry, but come on, bro. I see now. I see why Rouge Daddy quit on y'all ass. Like, and I see, and Bandito quit too. Bandito quit them too. So yeah, they lost 2 people. Lucha Brothers is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out right now. He said you don't like fun. I don't start with me. He doing that on purpose. Don't start. Yeah, that so Triple Mania, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not doing those spaces on there because that made me mad. Poor Penta. And then they got just anytime. Yes, yeah, I saw that. But anyways, moving on. And then also it was another promo segment. Orange Cassidy was backstage, and then we saw Zack Sabre Jr. He confronts Orange Cassidy, but in the mid of that, you had Daniel Garcia confronts Orange Cassidy because he wants Shibata, and he knows that's his friend. So, yeah. Forbidden Door look like it's going to be lit because we know it's going to lead to Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy, which I do not mind seeing. So, but New Japan, can y'all please just save Zack Sabre Jr.? I know he's in the G1 tournament and he wrestled Nick Gage or whatever, but can y'all please just kind of bubble wrap him right now? We need him for Sunday. Just preserve him into Sunday right now. We need him to Sunday. Because we were supposed to get Zack Sabre Jr. and Danielson last year. So let's just keep a bubble on him right now until Sunday. So we have the next lineup for that, okay? That was all that happened. So let's get into the main event of both shows on Dynamite and Collision, which was both the same type of 6-man matches. Dynamite, you had Blackpool Combat Club versus Young Bucks and Adam Page. And then on Collision, you had CM Punk and FTR versus Jay White, Samoa Joe, and Juice Robinson. Okay, now this is going to be hard because it was both pretty good, but my Elite was good from start to finish. It didn't have to pick up. Nobody didn't have to carry. It was good from start to finish. Blackpool Combat Club and the Elite, you cannot go wrong. CM Punk was barely in a match. He got tagged in, and then he was out like 15 seconds. He tagged Dax. So FTR really carried. FTR, Jay White, Juice Robinson, they carried.
They did their job. What Kevin Kelly said, they're really managing CM Punk's minutes. I said, did you just say this man is on load management? That's amazing because that's exactly what it was. This,
and you know Kevin Kelly don't give a damn.
Nah, he turned up. I love that bar. That was fire. Nah, but I was surprised. I was really proud of FTR. You know what I'm saying? Because like lately, they just haven't really been bringing it in the ring. You know, and for them to show up here, it made sense. You know, like because they was gonna let their mans down. They couldn't have let their mans down. They couldn't do that. Drip said CM Punk is Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Legendary Savage said he's pulling a Kawhi. Yeah, he got a thigh bruise. Yeah, Punk got a thigh bruise, man. He gonna be out for 8 games.
Yes, both of the matches was exciting. They both got pops each segment. Adam Page went the fuck off in the Dynamite match. Adam Page went off.
Yeah.
Adam Page went off like he always do, but he went off 10 times in this match. And then, of course, in Collision, we had the face-off between Punk and Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe chopped the fuck out of CM Punk.
He said you thought Hangman hit hard. All right, check this out. Let me give you 2, 3, 4 of these back to back. What you gonna do? Let's see. Malik said, I hate to say it, but Collision actually cooked. Lowe says Elite and BCC better than CMFTR and Switch Joe and Juice. Yeah. Davis, you're right.
Yeah. Leave it in the comments so Graham can take tallies for me because he's taking the tallies.
I agree. I agree with the BCC and the Elite taking this one. We'll leave it to the chat to decide, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yes, the main card. Yeah, so I also feel like the Dynamite main card was better than Collision's main card, only because it's just like you talk all that talk and you only wrestled almost like 10 minutes?
Yeah. He wasn't supposed to.
But also, a lot of things happened in the Dynamite ending too, because then you had Eddie Kingston come out. Then you had, it was just so many people. Takashka came out. And then you had Kenny come out. And then fucking Will Ospreay came out of nowhere.
It was crazy.
That was a crazy ending.
That was one of the best endings they had. Like, they really turned that up and really drove home the Forbidden Door. And, really, they played out so many storylines. And then, even possible storylines, too. Because, you seen the way when Eddie Kingston came in and, he was trying to get Mox's attention, but he wasn't trying to fight Mox. He was trying to, yo, what you doing with you kicking it with them?
And then Danielson on commentary was just like, Moxie, why you hesitating? Why you hesitating in him? And stuff like that. So it's just a lot that can happen. And within that, it's just crazy. Billy Ospreay. Yeah, Ospreay came out on some.
Yeah, bruv. Yeah, bruv went crazy. You know what was dope? When he slid in the ring and Kenny Omega was doing he had the guns pointed at Takeshita because he was finna hit him with the V-trigger or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny hesitated because he expected to turn to hit the ropes and get super kicked, but Ospreay wasn't there, and Ospreay was like, as soon as you hit the ropes, I'm finna slide in and kick you in the face because you're not supposed to see this coming. So I'm not gonna let you see this coming. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, so if you like I said, Eddie Kingston was already back into wrestling because he's part of the G1 tournament. So, but I wasn't expecting him to be in the States and coming out on Dynamite. So that was good to see him. Eddie and Moxie, the story is still there. Mm-hmm. So anything can happen, and of course his beef with Claudio. And like I said, it's always Yuta that takes the pin. Like I've always said, pay attention to that. Yuta is always Yuta. They always leave Yuta for dead. Okay? And then they beat him when he's left for dead. So pay attention to that. Because like I said, best friend's gonna come back and save him. Pay attention. Y'all pay attention how they doing Yuta.
I like that.
It's given that it's given that you like what Boosie said, they got him caught. You got to keep the young ones around because they'll take the
charge. They don't want to take the charge.
Just like that. It's just like that right now.
No.
It's just like that right now.
They got Wheeler out there taking the charge, cuz. Yeah, you get the youngest one. You feel me? He ain't got no priors. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna throw the book at him. He gonna be good.
Pay attention to it. Like
he gonna get about
I'm telling you, like all y'all that love stories, the stories is right there. It's in-ring storytelling is really good because there's always a story within the story within the story within the story. So it's so it's like 4 stories in within it.
And I'm tired of people saying that AEW ain't got no stories. Like, dog, they are doing both at the same time. Just because they put an emphasis on the story in ring, like all this shit that you seeing with the bloodline and, you know what I'm saying, like Roman stopping matches to yell at niggas for 2.5 minutes. Like, you don't think these niggas have been doing this for 3 years? like the way they like, oh, should I? Can I? Would I? That's my friend. No, but these niggas, they got the belts and we want to beat them, but friendship and glory and like Like, come on, my nigga. Like, it's all the same shit, bro. Like, let's not act like AEW is not putting on a fucking showcase. These niggas is going crazy.
Yes, it's just in-ring storytelling. Like, it's whatever your preference is. If you like storytelling that's like with promos and stuff because you can't comprehend, that's fine. But if you like in-ring storytelling like I do, like I said, I am a WCW Cruiserweight person. I like in-ring storytelling. And like I've been saying, Orange Cassidy is probably one of the best that's been doing in-ring storytelling this whole year. So the in-ring storytelling is telling the story. You just have to pay attention to it. You have to pay attention. So look out for Yuta. That's what I'm saying. Yuta has been the fall guy. And Yuta also been the one, they beat him up when he gets it wrong, but he's also the fall guy. So pay attention to that because they're going to do something with that. They're doing that for a reason. So pay attention to that. Yeah, so moving on. Now, we're going to get to Rampage. I'm going to skim through this, no dissecting. Continue to put what you think, which segment was best in the comments while I skim through this Rampage, okay? So Rampage, you had Chaos versus United Empire. It was a great match between them. I love seeing United Empire. I love seeing Chaos. If you don't know Chaos, the original best friends, which is Rocky Romero, Chuck Taylor, and also Trent Barrera. So you have them versus Chaos, which was Will Ospreay. He was doing his in-ring for Friday. So you had that great triple threat match. Of course, United Empire took the dub on that. Also, now, Jeff Jarrett, we like the TNA stuff, but this was too much TNA, and I didn't like it, okay? So you had Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and of course, Jeff Jarrett's wife, Karen Jarrett, versus the Briscoes, Papa Edwards, and also, not Papa Edwards, but Papa Briscoe, and also Aubrey. They was in a match. It was cool. I will explain further in depth on Women Business because, like I said, the ladies kind of made this match. This was too much TNA. So Jeff Jarrett, if you are listening, we enjoy the TNA that you do provide on AEW, but too much TNA will get what we saw on Friday. We don't need too much TNA. Just keep it at a minimum. That match was just too much. Keep it at a little bit. We don't want too much entertainment because then it's like, y'all not the alternative anymore. Y'all WWE. We not, we want to keep the alternative. So not too much TNA stuff on there. Just keep it at a minimum of what you've been doing. Don't overdo it, okay?
I have a question.
Huh?
Is or was Papa Briscoe like a wrestler? Like, did he ever yeah?
I think he did.
Cool. Okay.
I think he did a little bit on the Territory days, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Because when I seen him, I was like, why did they announce Papa Briscoe and Aubrey to be in the match? I was like, that's a little
Father's
different.
Day weekend.
Hey,
for Father's
really?
Day.
And keep it a buck, he did all right. I didn't like the match, but he did all right as far as his performance. So I was like, cool.
Oh, and I also forgot to mention the Acclaim did do a promo, and like I said, the Acclaim. I also want I think I probably said it on Twitter, but I think since Calasandro, Anthony Bowens may be the most popular openly gay wrestler in a long time since Cassandro. Because if you don't know Cassandro, Google him, but Cassandro is like up here. Cassandro, Lucha Libre. Cassandro was one of the ones. He was also in NWA. He was also in TNA. Well, he was supposed to be in TNA, but he was in NWA, and he's known in the Indies, and he's known in Lucha Libre, CMLL, stuff like that. Cassandro was definitely like the standard, but I want to say Anthony Bowens may be the most openly gay male in wrestling history. I just want to say that it is Pride Month. They did cut a promo. The Acclaim don't even need no titles. They still over. So that's what that is. Also, let me keep going in Rampage. I'm sorry. Rampage. Oh, the main event of Rampage, it was he was Cinnabon King, but it was him versus Bandito. Great match. Of course, you could not go wrong between those two. Kakashka versus Bandito. You could not go wrong with those two. It was a great match. Unfortunately, it was reported because I did see it, but it was just in Spanish. I read it. But Bandito, he did have to have hand surgery. He injured his wrist. So he's going to be out for a little bit. But speedy recovery to Bandito. We can't wait to see you back in the ring. But yeah, Bandito is injured right now. He injured his wrist in the match. He had to get surgery. He got surgery, I believe it was 2 days ago. And so he's just going to be out for a little bit. So it's a wrist injury. It's, those things are fixable. I want to say it may be the wrist that he does do the lift. So, yeah. It may be his, because he does it on his left.
Looks like his right hand. That's his right hand. Yeah.
I think that's the hand that he lifts the wrestlers up when he does the count. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think that's where he messed up his wrist when he tried to lift him the second time, it might be. But, yeah, Bandito is out. Speedy recovery to him. We enjoy seeing Bandito. He'll be back. He'll be back stronger than ever. So, yeah, that was Rampage, okay? So, now let's get into women business. Play that clip, Graham.
You got it. As soon as I can find it. Oh, here we go. Let me shut up.
This is what you need to do. You need to stay out of women business.
Yeah. My bad, y'all. So women business. We're gonna start with Dynamite. Women business. It was the AEW Women's Championship match. You had Toni Storm versus Sky Blue. Great match between the two. Shout out to Sky Blue because she improved so much. And shout out to Toni Storm. Toni Storm does what Toni Storm does. I want to point out that I enjoy the Outcast with Toni Storm and Ruby Soho more without Saraya. But don't shit on Saraya, y'all, in the chat. I'm not going to shit on her. But maybe Saraya just probably needs to be a manager for now and just kind of keep it to a minimum. And I will also suggest just don't be online because the online interactions is kind of messing up with the attractions for you. And I don't want that because you haven't been wrestling in years and it was good to see you when you arrived. And now people hate you. I don't hate you. I just you don't have to interact with people that is trolling. People going to say what they want to say. Ain't nothing we could do about it. But I am enjoying them without her. I hate that. I hate saying it. Because women business fucking we ball. Okay? But y'all keep it cute in the chat. This is not a chance to dog shit on her. I'm just giving my criticism right now, okay? But yeah, Toni Storm ends up retaining. It was the things that did happen within that match. Sky Blue Mama got spray painted on. She got jumped, and then Willow with the pants. She came out with the jeans. You saw the jeans come out. Willow came for the save. So we had that. Also on Collision, you had not Collision, but Rampage. You had Taya Valkyrie versus Trish Adora. DC's own Trish Adora was out. She had a great pop. It was a great match between the two. Taya Valkyrie is a great, like I said, she's a great veteran. So it was a great match. Of course, Taya is building to go against Cass Statlander for the TBS. Women's Championship match. So, Taya, this is great. I like this. So, it was a great match. I love seeing Trish Adora. She's great in ring. I've seen her plenty of times in the indies. I've also commentated 2 of her matches. So, great. I love her. Tony, sign her if you got to. Okay? Just sign her. Sign at this point. Okay? Trish Adora needs to be in ROH or in A. I know she's in ROH, but just sign and make it official, okay? Give her a graphic. Out of the 3, Tony Styles blend the best. Saraya could just be the... Yeah, that's us. Yeah, Saraya could just be the manager. It'll work if she's just the manager. Also, Collision. Again, it was the Outcasts, Tony Storm and Ruby Soho versus Willow Nightingale and Sky Blue. Great tag match. This was probably the best women's tag match I've seen in a while. Great match between the two. Yes, baby. No. Say hey to everybody. Wave your hand. Wave. They're right there in the chat. They can see you. Yeah, Gigi can see you too. Yeah. Yeah, so it was a great women's tag match between the two. Okay. Go back in there. Love you, booty. Okay. So it was a great, everybody said little Keeks. But yes, it was a great tag match between the two. Probably one of the best AEW women's tag match I've seen in a while. Great chemistry. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Ruby Soho and Tony Storm, great. Sky Blue Willow is great. Sky Blue improved so much, and I enjoyed it. Y'all, I want to talk to y'all men that act like y'all ain't never seen ass before. Y'all doing too much now. Y'all doing too much. Y'all act like y'all ain't never seen ass before. Yes, Sky Blue, she's built nicely. It's a lot of them. I want to say AEW got some dimes back there. I do want to say that. They do have some dimes, but act like y'all seen some ass before. Y'all embarrassing me in front of my friends. Act like y'all seen ass before, y'all. Come on, grown ass men. Act like y'all seen some booty before. Yes, she has some nice butt. And it was revealed that she's with one of the guys from
Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, Kyle Fletcher. She's with Kyle Fletcher. So he let He said, "Yeah, the peach is mine. Yeah, I be squeezing that. I know that's right." Shout out to Kyle Fletcher. He won. But yeah, so that was a great match between the two ladies. Also, what happened on Collision? Chris Statlander and Taya Valkyrie. They had a little exchange. Taya feels the way that Cass Statlander is like, I'm supposed to be TBS champion, and Cass just like, girl, if you want it. Shout out to Cass Statlander had the hip out, y'all. The hips is out. Cass like, this is real thickness right here. I just want to show y'all the hip. I said Chris Statlander gives off the same sex appeal as Lita once did during like the Attitude Era, without showing the thong. But if you get what I'm saying, like it's kind of like the edgy, sexy. If that makes sense. She just thick. Y'all can speak, man. Y'all can speak a little bit on this.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, I don't know if I could chime in yet. I was trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to cross no lines.
Like the sexy, edgy type, like Lita used to be.
Right. Yeah, right. It's like revealing like just enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotta leave something to the imagination there.
Yeah. There you go.
Then also, like, I'm not finna come out here and just be stripped down. You feel me? Bikini all crazy. You feel me? Like, nah, that's not what y'all getting. It's not that type of party. You feel me?
Yeah, because Chris said because Chris said you can see it through my clothes.
You feel me?
She said you can see it through my clothes. So you can tell I'm nice. Is she still what they do from Impact? Probably is.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're actually engaged, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, congrats. Yeah, so she's a taken woman, fellas. I'm sorry. More wrestling podcasts, I think.
Yeah. Every Monday, you feel me? Live
every
and
Monday.
Direct.
This is every Monday.
Pull up.
This is the first wrestling podcast I ever played. Y'all, I'm Southern. I'm Texas, Southern Dallas. Yes, Southside, the realies, drug dealers, killers. This South all day. This is Chris Statlander, so this is gonna be a good match. Chris Statlander on her Stone Cold shit with the knee braces. I like it. I like the whole thing. And I also want to point out Chris Statlander's popularity has grown so much because she has been the top merch seller for this past since she's been back. Her demo chart is up. So yeah, Chris Statlander, she's there. She's definitely another AEW one because now we have Britt Baker, we have Jamie Hayter, and we also now have Chris Statlander are the three that and Tony Storm as well. We have those four. And I've also, since I've been looking at the top selling match, secretly that's in the women business, Anna Jay's shirt's been selling like crazy. Those I need to get one too. Bad Attitude, because you know my attitude can be bad, and y'all know I'm thick as hell. So yeah, I need to get me one of them shirts. So yeah, Anna Jay's shirt's been selling like crazy too. She was also on the top weekly sales. So women been purchasing her stuff too. Like I always say, y'all pay attention to these weekly sales in AEW because that determines, like I said, you got to put your money where your mouth is on certain things. And Chris Statlander, she's definitely now the third that is gaining popularity within the AEW fans. So we're going to always see her on TV. So you need that. So we're going to always see Chris Statlander. She's the fighting TBS champion. So I'm not going to say she's making it relevant because, I mean, of course, Jay was the longest reigning. But as far as making it a little bit credible, Chris Statlander is doing a good job because the moment she wrestled, she jumped out the gate and wrestled because she challenged Nyla Rose. So she jumped out the gate. Hey, I'm ready. I'm here to fight. I'm here to fight. I could give you promos and stuff like that, but I'm here to fight. Okay? So shout out to Chris Statlander. And I also want to add in on Rampage as well. The women made the match. Like I said, the Too Much TNA. Shout out to Karen Jarrett. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. Her and Trish Stratus, they are some beautiful cougars. Shout out to them. Beautiful. She came out. You know, I love women that come out with their head up high, like you know you that bitch. And Trish Stratus and Karen Jarrett, they walk out like they know that I look better than I look better than who you married to. I look better than your baby mama. I look better than your girlfriend. I look better than all these people that like they walk out with their head held high. And then of course Aubrey is popular and within AEW. So they really, really made the match what it was. Karen Jarrett and Aubrey's exchange made that match for what it was. So shout out to them. Shout out to Karen Jarrett. I would love to see her on TV more. She is beautiful and she provides that, you know, that I'm not calling you a bitch, Karen, but that bitchy side of being a person's wife into wrestling because we do need that. So, yeah, so she's a baddie. I enjoyed seeing them two exchange. So, yeah, but like I said, Ginger, no, not too much TNA in this match, but just enough. So, Women Business of the Week is I'm going to give it. Oh, I'm sorry. We also got to get ready for the Owens Hart Women's Tournament. If you're in the chat, who do you think will win? It hasn't been announced who is participating in it, but who you think might win it? I will say, please add Athena to the Owens Hart Cup. Please add her to it. Add her to it. And they already announced that Layla Gray is coming back. Where's Serena Deeb? I miss her. Who y'all think gonna win the Women's Owens Hart Cup tournament? I don't know who's gonna win, but I want to say add Athena to it. Please add Athena to it. I want to see her hard hitting.
I want to see Athena in the tournament, but I gotta say, if Serena Deeb is in it, she's my pick. I miss her so much. I just want to see her break bitches. And I mean,
yeah, I gotta.
Let's see.
Oh, okay. I know my computer be tripping, but yeah. So add Athena to the Women's Owens Hart Cup. Just add the ROH, the people that you had in ROH. You can kind of add them to it too to make it a little bit interesting. But the Women Business of the Week I'm gonna give it to Sky Blue. Sky Blue was amazing. She picked up a lot. She showed out in her hometown. She's getting better. She's definitely the future of the AEW women's division, and she deserves it. So shout out to you, Sky Blue. Keep doing what you're doing. The AJ Lee influence, as everybody, you know, the cat back. Shout out to AJ Lee, but she's definitely the blueprint of the new modern day women's division. So shout out to Sky Blue. She did amazing at Dynamite. She did amazing in Collision as well. So she wrestled on Wednesday and Saturday. So shout out to her. And even included her mama in the segment, just like me for real. So shout out to Sky Blue. Ain't that a drink?
With a C in blue?
Wasn't it a liquor called Sky Blue?
I know it's an adult film star named Sky Blue. And
wow.
I found that out by searching Twitter for pictures of Sky Blue. That was a mistake. That was a mistake, I tell you. Whoa. I mean, there was some nice stuff.
Like a good mistake or a bad mistake? Like one of those like bullshit, filthy mistake, or like, why is she doing this?
It was some nasty stuff. It was some degrading stuff. You know that joke that people always say, like Drake be in a strip club and he be handing strippers notes like, you don't have to do this. That's what I was feeling like. I was like, you don't have to let these guys do this to you. This is crazy. Jermaine says that Sky Blue was a drink.
I'm glad that you brought that up because I have a story, y'all. When I was at V Live, now y'all know I've said it all the time when I worked there. I wasn't a stripper, but I was a bottle girl, and that is true. He did used to do that. Okay, that's he did used to do that. So yeah, but yeah, I think that was a drink. Ain't that if you in the chat, is Sky Blue a drink? I feel like that's a drink. Malik, don't start. He talking about send the link.
Oh man, just search it. Oh no, yeah, you're right. Sky Blue. It is a specialty
it's a vodka?
beer. Yeah, it's a specialty.
I knew it was a drink.
Yeah,
I knew it went on tequila, but I knew it was a drink.
Let's see. If a show is, yep.
Shout out to Sky Blue, the vodka too. Turn up.
My head was everywhere.
All right, so now we're about to count the tally. So, Graham, what did the people pick was the better card, Dynamite or Collision?
All right, so we're going to be fair here. And I'm going to be honest. The chat has decided that on the first edition of this All Elite with Keeks, AEW Civil War, Dynamite takes the win.
Yay! The Elite, the Elite.
3-2.
Elite, the Elite. Everybody. Shout out to the Elite. Shout out Elite gang. Play my song, Graham. Play a Safari.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
Play my song. Play Safari.
That's an adaptation. I'm running out of breath. I'm bringing it back in. Need my money up front. Don't deal with it back in. Your pockets on a diet, nigga. I'm calling you Atkins.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Can I play it again? I'm gonna play it again.
Rip it on any beat. That's an adaptation. I'm running out of breath. I'm bringing it back in. Need my money up front. Don't deal with it back in. Your pockets on a diet, nigga. I'm calling you Atkins.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Shout out to Safari with the freestyle. Shout out to Team Elite. Team Elite. Now, we know it's gonna lead to because we gonna get the Elite versus the Punk TR. That's what I call them. The Punks TR. Shout out to the Punks TR and versus the Elite. So we know it's probably gonna lead to that. I just don't know who's gonna win that. It's either or. It'll cause chaos on the timeline and probably in UK. So, but shout out to Dynamite for winning the battle. my first battle of the Civil War on Monday Night War.
They start off hot, man. Came right out the gate.
Yeah. Now, y'all know that I always do Goofy of the Week, but I'm changing it because, like I said, Public Enemies, we are blueprint and influential around here. So I had to change it up. We're going to give it a cap of the week. And the cap of the week goes to that bullshit that was the opener to tell me when I'm telling lies and a liar. He said that our favorite wrestlers are soft. Adam Page, you said Adam Page hurt you. Did you say that to Adam Page face? I don't think you did. And you could have kept that shit to yourself. Because now we're laughing at you. Shout out to Hangman Page. Hangman Page said, bloop. Whoops. Bloop.
He caught him with a good one. Shout out to bro that posted that went and pulled the match up and posted that spot and was like, I think this is the spot where he's talking about, because he does hit him kind of high. And I was like, ooh, like he reacted too, like, damn, he caught me good. He caught me good.
Mm-hmm. CM Punk said he chipped his tooth, and instead of asking him, like, did you mean to do that? He just internalized it and took it out on Kenny and Young Bucks.
Yeah, you know what? Like, me and you had this conversation like a couple of months ago when like all that shit was going down, and we was like wondering, like, after that whole promo thing happened, like, why didn't CM Punk just have a conversation with Hangman? Like, why did he let that fester for weeks and months and then come back mad, still with an attitude? Like, nigga, it's been 2 months, bro. The sun went down and came back up hella times. Are you still upset?
Because scary people do that. Because, like I said when I said on here, people know who to play with, and he knew. You know what? I'm not gonna go to him about it. I'm gonna go to the people that I think is weak, and I'm gonna go to the weak friends.
And the thing that is like when I read the ESPN interview, I was like, okay, so like come to find out, like him and Hangman actually did have a conversation after the promo. After the promo, when he said the whole thing about the Colt Cabana, and he was like, well, why'd you say that? You feel me? Because when we planned the promo out, like that wasn't a part of what we discussed. Like, why did you go there? And Hangman was like, oh, because you did this, and so all that shit with Colt Cabana, you did this, so I said that, and so what? And so he was like, okay. Now CM Punk is like, okay, so is we funking? Like, is it beef? You feel me? But like, why didn't you make that clear? And you go into this match 5 days later, like, man, I ain't know if we was on the same page or not. You know what I'm saying? And then when he chopped me in the face, it kind of threw me off. And like, I think I was kind of thinking too much. And now we had a bad match. It's like, come on, bro. Like, you got to kind of get with the times, my guy. Like, you 40 years old, my G. Like,
just because you walking around Chicago don't mean you dirt. You ain't Bun. You walking around here, you not Bun. You're CM Punk. Oh, no, I didn't say – no, I'm not – my kids know it as a derogatory word now. Oh. I'm not saying that, so don't repeat it. Don't repeat that. Don't repeat that, okay? She said, oh. When I said it, she said, oh. Mommy said a bad word. But, yeah, so, he gets the cap of the week because get down from there. He gets the cap of the week. So, yeah, tell me when I'm telling lies. You telling lies, my boy.
I thought he was going crazy.
It's almost giving as you scared of Adam Hangman Page. Shout out to Adam Hangman Page, a man. So it's almost giving as if you scared of him. You dodging him, my bro. Adam Page is just sitting there with his baby, chilling.
I feel like Paige is the only one that doesn't have like an NDA or whatever in this whole thing. Like, he doesn't have to like stay tight-lipped about this if he doesn't want to. But he don't really be out, you know what I'm saying, like giving y'all a bunch of his life anyway. He might, you know what I'm saying, throw some Meg Thee Stallion lyrics out there every now and again, lose a payday in his cabinet, you know what I'm saying? But hey,
He said bad bitches have bad days too.
you feel me? Hey, regular dude, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Hangman. I just didn't
Adam
like that.
Page is like, if he really he the only time he did, he kind of subliminally did on his Instagram story, and it was basically like if he really had a problem, he could have just came to me about it, but he didn't. But he just said it in the most educated way because you know he's a teacher. Well, you should.
That boy said, no, contrary to popular belief, I mean, I really do. I do take advice. It's just that I get advice from people that I feel like are worthy of giving me advice.
My research.
Right. He said, per my last email.
He wanted those. He was just like, I mean, I did, but you kind of have a history. Why would I take advice from you and I see right through you, my guy?
So from my understanding, if this ESPN article is to be believed and things are to be true, the only people in this situation that still have friction seems to be the Bucks and Punk.
Yeah.
From his promo, from the fact that as soon as he said what he said in the, like, before the article came out, Nick Jackson is like, oh, nah, he's a great human being. You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier, not only is he a great wrestler, whatever Punk is finna say, this guy's a great guy. Don't listen to that bullshit he's finna tell y'all.
And it's kind of valid because it's just like, bro, you came at us. We didn't even do anything. If you mad at Adam Page, be mad at Adam Page, but we didn't do anything to you. You brought us in it. And being that Young Bucks are like one of those, as people, you know, people like make fun of them like they corny, they're nice guys. They don't fight. They don't want to fight. And you brought that out of them and they feel embarrassed. Like they openly admitted that it sent them to a depression where they almost just quit this shit. So
I think that was soft, but you know, this is not my life.
I mean, but I don't expect tough guys out of Young Bucks. Like I expect them to be, I'm all about love and I'm all about having fun.
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
And then if we want to throw shots, we can do that. But I'm not trying to throw hands. I don't want to throw hands. Matt Jackson's like, why would I want to mess up my face? Are you crazy?
Right.
I'm fine. I don't want to like my wife. Like, why would I want to throw hands? I got kids. I don't want to throw hands. We could have just talked about it. Nobody super kicked your dough. I still want the person that said that the Young Bucks super kicked the dough down. If you made that rumor up, please come forward.
Right.
Because what? They're from they from
Cucamonga, not Crenshaw, for real, yeah.
They daddy, like they are like preacher's kids. They
live around the corner from Day Day and them. You know the new house when Day Day and them moved to Rancho Cucamonga.
They went to church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. With the Bible school, Bible study. They take care of their kids. They love their wives. They good people. They good boys. I'm not expecting no damn, you want to fight me, I beat your ass. Adam Page is the one I could tell he about that drama. Like, if you bring it my way, I'm going to give you what you asking for. Because I always say, never underestimate them quiet people. Yeah. And he quiet, he mind his business, and he come to work. I go home, I take care of my newborn baby, my baby now, and I wrestle. Never underestimate quiet people. And I can tell by his eyes, Adam Page ain't nobody to fuck with. Like, if you bring it my way, I'm gonna give you what you asking for.
See, this is the thing. That's how I feel about CM Punk, right? I feel like he's with the same way as that, right? I feel like he might lose the fight, but he's going to fight. I might lose, nigga, but I'm not finna let nobody punk me. You know,
that's what the Young Bucks did. Like they said that, you know, the way that the article was and the way that it was that they lost the fight, but I respect them enough for at least defending themselves.
Right. And I think ultimately that's what happened here. I think tempers were just high. And I think, in my opinion, I always say you can do whatever you want to do and you can say whatever you want to say to somebody, but you can't choose how they react. And I feel like this was just a situation where they were both frustrated and they were both irritated and they were at a stalemate, and Punk felt like, all right, so this is going to turn into something. I might as well be the one to throw the first punch. Unfortunately, like, you likely didn't have to do that with the Young Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
He said, like, damn shame what happened to the dog.
And that's the ultimate thing right here, right? That's why he got this little T-shirt now, right? Because, my dog, this is what happened to my dog. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think anybody owes anybody anything here. Like, if the Bucks don't want to work with CM Punk, fine. They don't have to. If CM Punk doesn't want to apologize, fine. He doesn't have to. But I do expect these people to be grown men about it. Like Samoa Joe said, we got a job to do. We show up, we clock in, we clock out. All that other shit, leave that at home.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know where this goes. But personally, I hope that they can work it out. If like I said, I believe that the only real issue still here is with CM Punk and the Bucks, because that was where the friction was. Like, you stole on my brother. You know what I'm saying? I got hit with a chair. Kenny Omega got bit. He I could get over that. But I got hit in my face with a chair. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Omega probably I got bit. That's some hoe shit, but I could get over that. You know what I'm saying? But if a nigga throw a chair across the room, you know what I'm saying? I'm 50 Cent and y'all some niggas in the crowd, you feel me? And we funkin', that's a problem. I ain't with none of that. Keeks with the Coming to America line.
Man, I'm telling that whole thing was crazy. That's why I'm just I feel like they're gonna end up having to do the in-ring and work together. I feel like it's gonna be a match between them at all end. Who knows? We'll see. So we'll see where this leads off to, because like Tony Khan said, it's not an actual brand split. But we know that Warner Media did want them to add another show. And it was a good idea for Tony Khan to be okay, to keep them separated in the locker room, we will have a Saturday show and we will have a Wednesday show. Now, pay-per-view wise, they'll probably end up having to be in the same locker room. But, they can stay over there and they can stay over there. But I know who CM Punk won't run up on. Y'all already know he won't run up on my goat like that. Now, because Jericho give him what he want. I'll give you what you want. Okay.
Really, though?
He gonna post up with him. What's up? I'm from Canada. We do this. I was supposed to play hockey, so let's go.
Right.
His daddy told him he was supposed to play hockey. So, yeah. What's up? I'm with it. You want to fight? We can fight. So, yeah. So, that's enough for tonight. So, like I said, this is how it's gonna go from here on out. That's just how the show is gonna go. Perfect timing. I did not want to do a second show. I didn't want to make this 3 hours and make it boring. So this is how we're gonna do it. And like I said, y'all already know who started the blueprint, because I already know something. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do it like that. Who did it first? Keeks. Okay. So that's it for tonight. Like I said, happy Juneteenth out there, especially to the descendants. Those are in Texas and also in Louisiana. And also Juneteenth, happy Juneteenth to everybody around the world. Make sure y'all educate yourselves on the actual holiday. It is important to me. Like I said, one of our family members, we on my mama's side, as Mama Keeks was on here, my family are one of the descendants from Juneteenth. So it is important. Shout out to Black people in general. Shout out to people that understands Black people. We appreciate y'all as much as well. Tune in. It is Forbidden Door Week. We have a lot of wrestling this week. And also the BET Awards, off wrestling topic, but the BET Awards is this week as well as the same time. And so I'm going to be looking at both, because they are celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And that's the only reason why I'm watching, because I want to see how that goes. So Forbidden Door is this week. You got Dynamite, you got Collision. Even if you watch WWE, they've been on some good stuff too as of lately. Y'all did see the storyline with the Bloodline. I did enjoy that. So a lot of great wrestling this week. So just enjoy what you enjoy. But like I said, I'm here for the battle. So thank y'all for the chat for participating in the tallies, because like if y'all are part of my show. It's not y'all are fans or nothing like that. Y'all are part of this. And like I announced, I'm not doing too many guests. I'm only doing some. But y'all are part of the show because y'all are keeping up with the tallies and y'all are helping determine who had the better card, because y'all matter too. And I don't look at nobody like her or nothing. We on the side. We all fans together. Y'all are part of the show as well. So thank y'all for participating. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit my getaway music, and we are out of here on this Monday night. Run them lights up.
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.